Hey, what's up, guys? It's Brother Chris again with another episode of Hashtag Keep Thriving series. We're going to continue in our 8th episode. We're almost at 10, guys. This is our 8th episode, and we're going to continue in the devotion, God in the Grind. I hope you guys have continued to be prayerful and faithful in this time, knowing that God is holding us all right in his hands. I hope all of you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are healthy. I hope you guys are staying safe. And thank you so much for all of you guys who continue to week after week join Miss Isis, the missus, and myself, Brother Chris, on the Wednesday Zoom calls right after the Instagram Live with Brother Chuck. So if you are not plugged in, please get connected. We're on Instagram, on YouTube. There's student devotionals going out every week. So again, make sure you guys stay connected with 3C Youth CT, okay? All right, so this devotional for today is titled Comfort Amid the Darkness, or Comfort in the Darkness. If you remember what we talked about a little bit last Bible study on Wednesday night, we were actually talking about fear again, and some things we discussed in reference to what people or what things we may have in the past been afraid of. And sometimes it's not always a person or a thing, but a circumstance, a season or time in our life where we have a spirit of fear, or we become riddled with anxiety and depression and all these adverse emotions. But our devotion starts with a very reassuring and quite a reminder for all of us verse in Psalms. Psalms 23:4 says this: Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Those are the words of King David, who had those shepherd beginnings. Our devotion goes on to say this: David knew firsthand how jumpy sheep can be and how important it is for their shepherd to comfort them when they feel unsafe or vulnerable. He knew this because he had experience being a shepherd over sheep, and he would have, in his time, he would have taken his sheep assuredly through some deep or dark valleys at times, and they would have needed guidance and comfort in those valleys. Our devotion goes on to say this: he knew as a shepherd, using a rod and staff as a way of comfort is what his sheep needed, directing them to nourishment and warding off predators. So we have this rod and staff that a shepherd uses in the guiding and protecting of sheep. And we know Christ is referenced also to us in scripture as the good shepherd. And he is guiding, comforting us, warding off, protecting us in those times of darkness. Our devotion goes on to say, through the dark valley of anxiety and depression, Jesus, our shepherd, walks beside us. And though the dark valley of broken relationships may torment us, may hurt us, he has us in his hands, comforting us even in those times. Our devotion ends with these words: does your path seem dark and scary right now? Do you wonder what dangers may be lurking in the shadows? If you belong to Christ, he hasn't stopped looking after you. Let him comfort you. In this time, it may be a dark hour for all of us. It is, in fact, a time of uncertainty for all of us, and some maybe more than others may be riddled with the feelings of anxiety, depression, but I want to reassure you guys of the assurance that is in Scripture, not from my words, not a surety that I could give you, but with the surety that lies in the hands of Jesus Christ. For those who are his, he is comforting us, guiding us, and protecting us in this time. Under his wings, guys. Until next time.